Round 4 of the knock-on effect New South Wales Cup to get underway here on an emotional day for South Sydney, who honour the late John Sattler, and they get first use of it. What a bullocking run right off the top from Brock Gray, up over the 20. Mamazelis, and they're looking for the crash play between the posts. Seagulls defence holding firm, but the penalty given away. Crusher tackle.
On the positive zone, they've got to make sure they bash them before the 50.
Well, there's the gift, 2 points. Hawkins, Taff, draws and passes. Richie Kenner for the corner. And we have our first try. It's taken a while, but it's Richie Kenner.
Yeah, great try by the South Sydney side, but as I said, Ben, you can't make mistakes in these games. They made a mistake in the next set of 6, the good side put people away, but what I love about this backline play, they're actually hitting at pace. Everyone's running the right angle, taking the decoy away, and what about this finish? He's got some pace, but the inside defence of the Manly or Blacktown workers, if you're going to come out, you've got to take someone. Don't take their tag and say, Oz tag, I've got them back. Just a really bad defensive read by the Blacktown workers with some great attacking ability by the south side after a mistake by the Blacktown workers.
First try of the season for Kenner. Had a good record last year in the NRL. 4 tries in 2 matches, and now he's hit it straight. Is it long enough? You bet it is. What a kick from the sideline. At the final play here, Blacktown workers, Chan Koom Tong to the short side, puts it on the toe, and Samuela Fainu dives for the ball, but the referee says he didn't get it down, and he looks stunned at the decision. Well, let's have a look at this.
Yeah, a bit of an air.
Tallis Duncan this time goes for a run himself. Mamazelis, Hawkins, Gagai, quick hands, cut out pass to Kenner, kicks back towards the middle, Fainu spills it, and they may well have scored here. South Sydney. It's a brilliant try in the end, and it's all about not giving up. And it is Josiah Karapani, the man who scores in the second half for the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, the second half, the South Sydney sides really come out with some purpose, but as I said, they fight for every inch. That was about 2 inches before it was going over the dead ball line, but it also comes down from a mistake down the other end. We gave a penalty by the Blacktown worker side, and this is the second time the South Sydney side have scored a try off a mistake. But also another thing, mate, when you're a winger, right, come out the line, make sure you take someone. That's the second time Vega's come out and missed his operation. What about the put down? Oh, look at this.
You know, Spuddy was going to make his NRL debut last season. Jason Demetrio let him know, but then he got sick, was in hospital, kicked his first from right on the sideline. This one a little easier. And he strikes it beautifully. Once again, the Bunnies leading 14-0.
Go to.
Tramontana.
Numbers.
Through Duggan. Quick hands from Faimu. And Tuimalo Vaianga is hard to stop. Oh, how about the power of Ray Tuimalo Vaianga? He had no right to get to the line. And he's got the Seagulls back into this one with tries in back-to-back matches.
Yeah, he could have scored a try in the first half of the same moves, but unfortunately dropped the pill. But what about the great action? I called it overs. They actually overlap here, but the first bloke drops off, allows the outside backs to hit. But the thing about this, Ben, look how deep they are running on this ball. You can hear the ball go whack, whack. Great little tip on. But what about this finish? It's like a bulldozer. Get down low and drive. Yeah, great running, great tip on, and a fantastic take at pace. But look at this, boom, try time.
Have a look at the quads on his. Good luck stopping him.
He's been doing a few leg days, hasn't he?
Just.
Well, that was brilliant.
Well, I tell you what, you talk about difference. Tough one out in the shadows of the sideline.
Get in there.
And he struck it well. How about the goal kicking today from both sides?
Well,
14-6. He just takes the tackle.
They need to repeat.
Final play for the Seagulls. It comes to Johns. He looks to dribble it in behind, and Stuckey! Josh Stuckey gets there. And the Seagulls have back-to-back tries. He gets his first try in the New South Wales Cup for the Seagulls, and what a crucial moment that is.
Yeah, we talk about impact off the bench. He's another one who's come off the bench today. Usually a starter, but he's been put down to come off the bench. But look at this great little kick and great depth under pressure. That's what we're talking about. Get the depth of your kick and then follow through right at the end. I think he's about 3 or 4 inches in, but great little kick by Cooper Johns. Fantastic by the Blacktown workers. They're not going to go away. They certainly need to be the next to score.
The former Bulldog, point ball game. And he brings it back beautifully. 14-12, the Rabbitohs lead, but the Seagulls are 2 sides who haven't won this season. Cooper Johns just outside the 40. Gagai picks it up, so this match right on a knife's edge now. Who can grab the momentum? Well, it looks like it might be the Bunnies, because Gagai's gone right through. He comes out the other side. Tuimalo Vaienga got back to make the tackle. What? Try and set something up. Another settling play with Gray. Duncan. Hawkins onto Taff, great hands, and the try-scoring machine, Tom Carr, 35 in his last 36 in the New South Wales Cup. And they're back out by a converted try, the Bunnies. Yeah,
it's an identical play from the other end. South Sydney, even in first grade, they've got all these designs of going through in different angles and different shapes, but everyone's doing their job. They go to the line, but also you've got a bloke dropping off. The centre shouldn't have come out and grabbed the air as he did. There's another try for the South Sydney side. As I said, you can't afford to make mistakes, can you, in the games like this? Everyone we have a mistake, guess what? We get a try in the next set of 6.
Well, Spud, it was just that moment that Gagai made the break and allowed this opportunity to come to fruition, because pass which may have had some suspicions around it. On to Duncan. And Taff. Well, this is the moment for Blake Taff. Can he reach out and score? Yes, he does. Well, that's his quality. Inside the final 10 minutes, some tired defenders, and Blake Taff takes advantage and gets over for his first 4-pointer of the season in the New South Wales Cup.
Yeah, as I said, this guy's too good for this grade. The go forward's been great, but he can't, as I said, from another mistake. Look at this, backs himself, pace, left foot, right foot step. Great put down, but now the cream always rises to the top. He's too good for this grade, but he's coming in to get some yards in the legs, and he's just knocked on the door to Coach Demetrius and say, mate, I'm here for you anytime. Great run, but it also shows any young kid watching this, doesn't matter how big you are, run between shoulders, you're going to get...
So Taff, no mistakes with that.
Let's watch, put it in there.
Tane Mill. Well, will they put the Seagulls out of their misery here? South Sydney have got a penalty now. Blake Taff for a 14-point lead. More than 2 converted tries now for the Rabbitohs. Do something here. Jake Toby looking for a gap. And he's driven towards the sideline. And that will be it. So the Rabbitohs, on what is an emotional day for the club, get a win to start as they honour John Sattler